Most people don't realize to what extent their fitness watch could change their lives. And if they did, they would check it every single day. Hi, my name is Sylvie, and on this channel we talk about flexibility, yoga, and aging strong from the inside out. The goal of this video is simple. If you don't have a fitness watch, I'm going to convince you to get one. And if you do have one, I'm gonna help you use it daily to improve your health in ways that maybe you haven't thought about. I used to think that I was active. I was spending my days running around the house, doing chores, chasing toddlers and babies, and I felt like I never sat down. Well, imagine my shock when I got a fitness watch and discovered that on average, I was taking only 5,000 steps a day. The thing is, it is possible to not sit much, but not be moving that much either. You're just standing, cooking in the kitchen, standing, folding laundry. You can do a lot of things that will not get you a lot of steps, yet you're not sitting down. But why should we be worried about how many steps and other statistics like these? Because these make a huge difference in your overall health and well-being, as you will find out. Steps are not just a number. They give a really objective overview of your daily movement. And after 40, daily movement becomes one of the strongest predictors of healthy aging, mobility, stress resilience, inflammation, mood regulation, and metabolic health. And most people believe they move more than they do. I think my experience is pretty typical. And once my Fitbit showed me the truth, I became a lot more intentional in making sure I was getting closer to 10,000 steps daily. And the way I did this was simply by maybe adding a dance workout to my daily yoga flows. I would also go outside for a walk and just overall started making a conscious effort to take breaks and make sure I was getting some steps every hour. These micro changes made a huge difference. Another way that your fitness watch can really improve your health is by teaching you about your sleep architecture. Most people think that good sleep is making sure you're getting between 7 and 8 hours every single night. But your fitness watch will teach you, even if you have the same number of hours, the quality of your sleep may vary greatly. If you're getting a lot of light sleep and not a lot of deep or REM sleep, if you're awakening a lot during the night, those factors will decrease the quality of your sleep, and they're very important to consider. If you go to sleep at 10 and wake up at 6, you're not getting 8 hours of sleep, because tiny awakenings throughout the night may add up to an hour and a half. And so that really impacts how you're sleeping. And if you're waking up tired after 8 hours of sleep, that may be why. So I made a few small changes to improve the quality of my sleep, and anybody can implement these changes. They're simple and cheap. Number one, stretching before bed. That always helps get into a relaxation mode. Also, a few supplements that really help improve the quality of my sleep: magnesium, ashwagandha, and tart cherry juice concentrate. I don't think that a lot of people know about the benefits of tart cherries for sleep, but they are incredible, and they made a huge difference in reducing my awakenings and increasing my deep sleep. In my blog post, if you click on the link below, you'll find links that explain more in depth the benefits of tart cherry juice for sleep. So go check it out if you're curious about learning more. All right, number 3, your cardio fitness score is another valuable data that you'll be getting from your fitness watch. Many days, again, I feel like I'm active, I'm moving a lot, I'm taking my steps, and yet I'm not getting much cardio exercise. Hell, I've even done a whole cardio workout and didn't get enough cardio minutes. It's incredible. Being able to stay on top of your cardio load is a really good way to make sure that you're maintaining your cardiovascular health, because we tend to underestimate how much we eat, we tend to overestimate how much we move. Well, we tend to overestimate how much cardio we're getting. And this number is a huge factor in longevity, energy, well, cardio cardiovascular health, metabolic health, recovery, and also how young you feel. So what should you check daily on your fitness watch? Make sure you check your steps, your sleep score with including your sleep architecture, and your active zone minutes or your cardio load. I mean, you can use your fitness watch to track your food intake and a lot of other things. Those are the 3 key items that you need to make sure you check daily on your fitness watch. And when you start watching for these metrics daily, you'll most likely notice that your energy will improve, your mood will stabilize, and also checking these metrics is crucial to gain an understanding of your body. And then you know what's normal and what's not normal for you. Knowing your body is so empowering. And for women over 40, this matters because your hormones shift, your recovery changes, your sleep may become more fragile, so your daily habits matter more than ever. A fitness watch is not just another gadget, it is a window into the hidden patterns of how you're aging. If you enjoyed this and want more content about aging strong, don't forget to subscribe. And let me know in the comments, do you check your fitness watch daily and what surprised you most when you started doing so?